There's another boom. Son of a bitches. That's some weird maneuvering. I don't believe we have any planes that do that. Yeah, there's another explosion, another boom. Another boom. Hello? Hey, Betty. ¿Qué onda? ¿Se quedaron? You guys aren't gonna come over?
Nah, pues no, y se cortó.
No, hombre.
Fishing was empty.
Oh, que la pega.
Yeah, and
Ching, I was wishing you guys could come over. ¿Viste los videos que te mandé?
Yeah, I saw your videos.
Did you see? Well, right now, I'm recording them on YouTube, not live, but recording them. And I have what do you call it? One of those suction cups and a base where it doesn't move, where my hand doesn't move at all. Hello?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's a holder for the phone. That way it's stable. And then I'll show you. But those videos that I was sending you little by little, because that was only from your messenger. It only gives me a certain clips, a little amount. But you got it, man. Bueno, está bueno hopefully this week me tiras una esquina, ¿no, Kat? Pues para nomás acompañarme para ver, I have two chairs aquí, they lounge back, just so you can check them out.
Sounds like a plan.
All right? Está bueno. Pues good night, Pat.
Yeah, maybe we'll do it tomorrow.
Ándale, está bueno.
Yeah.
Ándale, bye. Okay. Also to mention, I'm using a stabilizer. It's one of those suction cups that you use for your car. Better than the first video that I took, which I was using with my hands. I got tired. So I would like to, invite any of the skeptics to give me an explanation of what kind of man-made vehicle or airplane or whatever you want to call it is made and what it's called, and you can post it on you can like my video, you can subscribe, and give me any explanations. Everything is accepted. There's no judgment. I'm one of those people that likes the facts. So I hope you enjoy it. Thank you so much. Please excuse me, I'm going to be twisting the phone upwards. You heard another bang there. Hopefully I'll get my telescopic lens that I can clip onto my phone and make, they continue to stay around here, make more videos, and hopefully with better clarity. That way I can, explain to you guys a little bit about what I've experienced here, that they manipulate clouds or water vapor, whatever you want to call it. Let me see. And again, that I can't move the video right now, but hopefully it'll continue the same way that it's been going on for weeks. Overhead on my house in the front of the garage, that decoy has always been here, but now the boomerang shaped the three lights are now above me and have stayed there. And this goes on from as soon as it gets dark and you can see the stars up until the morning, till sunrise. The past few days it's been cloudy, and I assume that they got tired of being attacked all the time, so what they did is just, I guess, chilled out and just formed clouds to camouflage themselves or to be stealth. And what I'm noticing right now is that that boomerang shaped UFO is actually getting closer. Looks like it's coming down. And there was a bright light right now. A few days back, there was a fight over the airport that it looked like, and it was kind of like I think these guys their defense mechanism was a electromagnetic pulse. Maybe, and and these three stars are rotating, and they're actually lowering to where I am, and now it's retreating back. Now it's rotating to the left, and now it's descending. It's descending, 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 still descending. Actually, there was the left light of the triangle just shot another piece of light at a amazing speed. And the light that I'm recording right now, you'll see that it got brighter. Hopefully you can notice that. And so again, this V-shaped or boomerang, it looks like it's descending still. Now it's rotating to the right. Yeah, it's still rotating to the right at a very minimal speed. Now it's rotating back. It's like hovering, like if it was like a helicopter, trying to keep its balance. Wow, the middle light just shot another light downwards to my right, to my left. And now I can see that there was another light that, okay, it disappeared, and now it's falling. It's falling, 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 and it stopped. Wow, it just stopped right over my neighbor's house. Well, the perception. The problem here is that my neighbor's lights, their garage lights, are impeding my vision. And now you can see that the light that I'm recording, you guys, is taking off to the right. And there's another light retrieving it, going at a really fast speed. And I'm sorry, I lost track of this triangle one, and I still see that it's descending. There's an additional light to the left, and there's a flash. Okay, now the right light looks like it's sent some vapor with bright light. It's like trying to move independently, but it's a collective. Okay, now I can see like like a trail of vapor, like smoke, but it's like vapor clouds. And like I mentioned to you guys, hopefully I can produce another one that shows how they manipulate it. Okay, now the V-shaped vehicle or ship is moving towards the north. It had come from the north, and it stopped overhead on my. Okay, now it's rotating slowly. It looks like it's pulsating from the right light and the left light, like they're pulsating in and out, like if it had arms or ligaments or something like that, and that was the ends of the extension. Now you can see on the video that light is trying to, I guess there's a missile going at it, trying to avoid as much. Like I said, that was a decoy. So it's looking for a, I guess a chance or a open space or open opportunity to return back to the V-shaped vehicle or ship. And when I mentioned about the V shape, that it's always followed by a tail with independent uh, lights, so they're actually inverted. Now they're pointing towards the north, and now it looks like a smaller V-shaped ship, but they look like they're moving independently. Okay, there is a light, another, it's faint, but I can see the trail, the smoke trail or the cloud trail, several of them heading towards, well, it was heading towards the V-shaped. Okay, maybe it may have been, no. Kind of like the Phoenix lights, it's actually formed back into I guess, they got into file or a line, but they're moving independently, not like the V-shaped ship. Okay, now the video that I'm shooting at you, that you guys are seeing, you'll see that that light is shooting out, spurts of light. I guess it's a defense mechanism. And it's like forming clouds also. You'll see vapor coming out. Okay, the left light, or the end light, it looks like it produced something. Looks like it's producing clouds too, but it looks like there's lights coming out of it. I'm not sure if they're like, what do you call it, smaller ships or I'm so sorry that I can't really explain it, because my neighbor's lights are really, impeding my sight. Okay, now the V-shaped ship, it's pulsating, left to right, but it's really minute, way. hovering. It's hovering. And my vision, I don't know, it may be obstructed, but it looks like it's descending. Like if it was caught in a I guess a jet stream or something like that, and it's trying to maintain its balance. Okay, there's another light coming in from the left, the right of that video that I'm shooting you guys, and it's heading towards the V-shaped ship at a really fast speed. And it also looks like it has a trail of, of smoke or clouds or something. And there's one that I can see from the south heading north. No, actually it's just rotating like in a circle, like a figure 8, and I can see that it's producing clouds. It's like the clouds are like following it, like it looks like there's a halo inside, and then the clouds are being formed, and wherever he moves, the clouds follow. And this, I guess the V-shaped boomerang still looks like it's descending. Okay, there's one little light that's heading over to the end of the left light. The main light, or the top light, is heading, pointing to the north. Let's suppose it's an arrow, and then you have two end lights, and so that would be the left, from the north to the left. There was a light that just, I guess, got merged with the other one. And now it looks like they're turning around, doing the circle thing, and I can see the clouds being formed. Yep, the left light is doing like a figure 8 or moving back and forth, and I can see the clouds. Wherever it moves, there's like an open space, and so the clouds follow it, like it's a trail coming back in, like it's an intake. Or let's suppose, you do smoke and you pass your hand over it, and the cloud follows, with the wind, like that. It still looks like it's descending, and now it seems like a more rapid pace. Okay, there is a light coming from the north, actually 2 or 3 lights. Wow, I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. There's several lights. They're doing their figure 8s, all independently, making clouds, and then merging back. Okay, the left light just did a swirl, like a spiral, and now it got brighter, and I could see them making the clouds. When it gets brighter, it's like blowing smoke, like a trail, and it's blowing towards the northeast. Yes, northeast. But the wind is coming from the south. like I said, like I mentioned, these guys manipulate, the I guess the vapor, the humidity, or the clouds. Excuse me. And there's another bang. They're pulsating again. I can see them forming the clouds. The main or the primary light in the front is producing a lot. Yeah, I can barely see the light because it's moving, just minutely around, but it's swirling a lot of clouds. And just a few days ago, we had tornadic winds, like really strong winds. So again, I thought about it, since they're not really attacking or being aggressive. We're the only ones that are causing that. We're the only stupid, people, species that fires first and then asks questions later. These guys are just defending themselves, probably just again, like we do. We research, we do surveillance and stuff like that. So I thought about that word surveillance, and so you'll see it in several parts on my videos that'll say SURV dash aliens with a Z, surveillance. So that's what they're doing, surveilling us. So I hope you get that fun. And if you like it, please hit the like button and give your comments. Okay, that light, it shows that now it's starting to move rapidly. The one that I'm recording for you guys, it's still avoiding or I guess dodging, our stupid, ignorant defense department. But at least I think by the way that the main ship or the big ship that I assume it is, I think they're done, and they're gonna produce all these clouds, cover themselves, and then I guess I'm not sure if they stay there in the clouds, or they completely leave and then come back in the same coordinates. Excuse me. I can hear in the background like a rumbling and a hum. I could be wrong. It could be my air conditioner. It could be something else. There we go. Our main character for this video, I think it's about to take off. See how it rotates? Unfortunately, my camera doesn't capture all that, but it's producing clouds also. You'll see it as brightish around it, and then you'll see an empty, spot or a void on there, and then you'll see that, whatever he's producing, it's following it. And now it's taking off in a spurt, and with that spurt, the vapor or the smoke comes out. There was a bang right now. The main ship, just to let you guys know, is moving slowly towards the north. and I could see lots of little minute lights all moving around, and I guess docking or merging. Now those little lights are also okay. They're moving. They're just close to it. I mean, or I guess you can call it like a parasite or something like that, or whatever they're attached to, and they're all producing little smoke clouds. There's one that's still, it's diving, and it stopped, very bottom. And now it's going back and forth, I could see the trail of smoke, or clouds. Yep, they're actually really producing a lot of clouds. I mean, they're a little bit darker or whatever, but the way they move, that's how the clouds, are. They follow their, I guess, their speed, their movement or pattern, whatever it is, and so that's how they manipulate them. And like I said, instead of moving with the wind, they move to wherever they decide, they want to do. Like I said, I've seen, a part of the sky where the left was moving to the left, and then the right was moving to the right separately, and then they would stop and then would reverse, and then they would merge. So I mean, that's my hypothesis, my theory. Yeah, I can see a lot of little itty bitty lights. And they're moving fast. And they zigzag and then figure eight and then circle or spiral and they're producing, clouds. So like I said, it's coming from the south, so these guys are at where the video, the guy that I'm recording, he's more on the northern part, and so over here they're in the southern part, so the clouds are going to the south, but I also see clouds coming from the north. So as you see in the video, he's heading up north, upwards. I wouldn't say north because it's not north, it's south. He's heading, he's gaining altitude. And he's producing those clouds. And like I said, the way that they move, they can also produce like tornadoes, which, messes up, the turbulence for the jets or the airplanes or the drones or the missiles. But again, my theory. I would like anybody to give their explanation, their 2 cents, and we can always try to debunk it or try to find out the truth for it. So any comment, any ideas are accepted. See how it rotates, and there's a void where he is, and there's cloudy on the outside. Look at that. Again, sorry about that. I've been having some congestion problems. So I'll end that clip there because it looks like he's gaining altitude and actually moving over towards the main ship. So I hope you like this, guys. Hope you enjoy it. We'll see you next time. If you don't hear from me, then I probably got abducted. LOL.